Your prostate might be quietly growing larger, and it's not because of your age. It's because of something you did this morning, yesterday, and probably every day for years. If you're a man over 60, what I'm about to reveal could be the difference between sleeping peacefully through the night and waking up 3 times to urinate, between confidence and embarrassment, between health and a lifetime of medication. The shocking truth about prostate problems. Most men believe prostate enlargement is just part of getting older. That's the biggest lie in men's health. After treating thousands of patients over my 25-year career, I've discovered that it's not time that's your enemy. It's your daily habits. Simple, innocent actions you perform without thinking are slowly strangling your prostate. In the next few minutes, I'll expose the 10 everyday habits that are secretly enlarging your prostate. But more importantly, I'll show you exactly how to reverse this damage naturally, without drugs, without surgery, and without the side effects that come with traditional treatments. By the end of this video, you'll understand why some men in their 80s have perfectly healthy prostates, while others in their 60s can barely leave their house. The difference isn't genetics, it's knowledge. And today, I'm giving you that knowledge. Let's count down the 10 habits that are silently destroying your prostate, starting with habit number 10, not drinking enough water. Here's the cruel irony. The very thing your prostate needs most is the thing most men over 60 avoid. Water. You've probably been told to drink less to reduce bathroom trips. That's like stopping eating to lose weight. It works temporarily, but destroys your body long term. When you don't drink enough water, your urine becomes concentrated and acidic. This toxic mixture sits in your bladder like battery acid, irritating the delicate tissues of your prostate. Think of it like this. Your prostate is surrounded by your urinary system. When that system is inflamed and irritated, your prostate pays the price. Dehydration also thickens your blood, reducing circulation to your pelvic area. Your prostate needs fresh, oxygenated blood to stay healthy and fight inflammation. Without it, toxins build up, inflammation increases, and your prostate begins to swell. Many seniors take medications that cause dehydration, blood pressure pills, diuretics, even common pain relievers. If you're on any medication and not drinking enough water, you're creating a perfect storm for prostate problems. How to fix? Drink small amounts of water throughout the day, even if you don't feel thirsty. Your urine should be pale yellow, not dark or concentrated. Don't gulp large amounts. Sip consistently. This keeps your bladder calm and your prostate protected. Habit number 9, sitting too long. Your comfortable recliner might be your worst enemy. When you sit for hours without moving, you're literally crushing your prostate. The pressure from prolonged sitting cuts off blood flow to your pelvic area, creating a stagnant environment where inflammation thrives. Think about it. Your prostate sits directly below your bladder, surrounded by muscles and tissues that need movement to stay healthy. When you sit for 2, 3, or 4 hours straight, you're compressing these tissues, reducing oxygen flow, and creating the perfect conditions for swelling. But here's what's worse. Sitting also weakens your pelvic floor muscles. These muscles help you fully empty your bladder. When they're weak, urine stays behind, becoming a breeding ground for bacteria and inflammation that directly irritates your prostate. The research is clear. Men who sit more than 6 hours daily have a 30% higher risk of prostate problems. TV watching, computer work, long car rides. They're all contributing to the problem. The solution: set a timer for every 30 minutes. Stand up, walk around, stretch. Even 2 minutes of movement can restore blood flow and relieve pressure. Your prostate will thank you immediately. Habit number 8, drinking too much coffee. That innocent cup of coffee might be sabotaging your prostate health. Caffeine doesn't just wake you up. It irritates your bladder and prostate in ways that can keep you awake for all the wrong reasons. Caffeine is a powerful diuretic, forcing your kidneys to produce more urine. But it also makes your bladder muscles contract more frequently and forcefully. For a man with an enlarged prostate, this creates a cascade of problems: urgency, frequency, and incomplete emptying. Here's the hidden danger. Caffeine also tightens the muscles around your bladder neck. This makes it harder to fully empty your bladder, leaving behind stagnant urine that irritates your prostate. Over time, this chronic irritation leads to inflammation and swelling. The timing matters too. That afternoon coffee might seem harmless, but caffeine stays in your system for 6 to 8 hours. Drink it at 2 p.m., and it's still affecting your prostate at 10 p.m. when you're trying to sleep. How to fix? Limit yourself to 1 cup of coffee in the morning. Switch to herbal teas or decaf afternoon. Green tea is particularly good. It has less caffeine but more antioxidants that actually protect your prostate. Habit number 7, eating spicy and processed foods. Every meal is either feeding inflammation or fighting it. Unfortunately, most men over 60 are unknowingly choosing foods that set their prostate on fire. Spicy foods might make your mouth water, but they inflame your prostate. Hot peppers, excessive black pepper, and spicy sauces contain compounds that increase inflammation throughout your body. Your prostate, already vulnerable due to age, becomes even more irritated. But processed foods are the real villains. They're packed with preservatives, artificial additives, and trans fats that disrupt your hormone balance. Your prostate is extremely sensitive to hormonal changes, especially testosterone and estrogen levels. High-sodium processed foods also increase water retention, putting extra pressure on your urinary system. Foods like canned soups, frozen dinners, deli meats, and fast food are particularly damaging. They don't just affect your prostate, they throw your entire hormonal system out of balance. How to fix? Focus on anti-inflammatory foods like leafy greens, berries, fatty fish, and nuts. These foods contain compounds that actively reduce prostate inflammation. Think of food as medicine. Every healthy choice is a dose of healing for your prostate. Habit number 6, holding your urine. We've all done it, held our urine because we were busy, comfortable, or far from a bathroom. But this common habit is one of the most damaging things you can do to your prostate. When you hold urine, your bladder stretches and strains. This creates pressure that pushes directly down on your prostate. Over time, this repeated pressure causes irritation, inflammation, and swelling in the prostate tissue. The damage doesn't stop there. Holding urine also prevents complete emptying later. Your bladder muscles get confused and weak, leaving behind residual urine that becomes a breeding ground for bacteria and inflammation. For men over 60, this is particularly dangerous because the prostate is already starting to enlarge naturally. Adding the pressure from holding urine accelerates this process and can lead to serious complications like urinary retention or infections. How to fix? Listen to your body's signals. When you feel the urge to urinate, go. Don't delay. Don't wait for a better time. Your prostate health depends on regular, complete emptying of your bladder. Habit number 5, smoking. Smoking is one of the most devastating habits for prostate health, and even secondhand smoke exposure is dangerous. The chemicals in cigarettes don't just affect your lungs. They travel through your bloodstream and concentrate in your prostate tissue. Smoking reduces blood flow to your pelvic area, starving your prostate of the oxygen and nutrients it needs to stay healthy. It also increases oxidative stress, which damages cells and promotes inflammation throughout your body. The toxins in cigarettes also lower your body's natural antioxidant levels, weakening your defense against prostate problems. Studies show that smokers have higher rates of prostate enlargement, more severe symptoms, and increased risk of prostate cancer. Even if you quit smoking years ago, regular exposure to secondhand smoke continues to damage your prostate. The chemicals accumulate over time, creating chronic inflammation that keeps your prostate in a constant state of irritation. How to fix? If you smoke, quit immediately. Talk to your doctor about cessation programs, nicotine replacements, or natural therapies. If you don't smoke, avoid exposure to secondhand smoke completely. Your prostate will begin healing within weeks of eliminating smoke exposure. Habit number 4, avoiding doctor visits. Many men treat their prostate like an ostrich treats danger. They bury their head in the sand and hope it goes away. This avoidance can be deadly. The prostate can enlarge silently for years without obvious symptoms. By the time you notice problems, the damage is often extensive. Regular screenings catch problems early when they're most treatable and often reversible through lifestyle changes alone. Rectal exam takes 30 seconds and can detect enlargement, inflammation, or suspicious growths. A PSA blood test provides additional information about your prostate health. These aren't just tests. They're early warning systems that can save your life. Many men are embarrassed to discuss urinary symptoms or prostate concerns, but your doctor has seen it all before. The conversation you're avoiding could prevent years of suffering and costly treatments. How to fix? See your doctor annually for prostate health screening after age 50 or after age 40 if you have family history. Don't wait for symptoms to become unbearable. Early detection equals early healing. Habit number 3, eating too much red meat. Red meat might be a staple of your diet, but eating it daily could be silently enlarging your prostate. The problem isn't protein itself, it's the type of protein and how it's processed. Red meat, especially processed varieties like bacon, sausages, and deli meats, contains compounds that increase inflammation throughout your body. The saturated fats and chemicals used in processing disrupt your hormonal balance and raise oxidative stress levels. Your digestive system also slows down with age, making red meat harder to process. This sluggish digestion adds to the problem, leading to weight gain and increased pressure around your pelvic area. The cooking method matters too. Grilling, frying, or charring meat creates carcinogenic compounds that are particularly harmful to prostate tissue. These chemicals accumulate over time, creating chronic inflammation that keeps your prostate irritated. How to fix? Limit red meat to once or twice per week. Choose lean proteins like fish, poultry, legumes, and plant-based options. These foods provide the protein you need without the inflammation that damages your prostate. Habit number 2, having too much belly fat. That spare tire around your waist isn't just affecting your appearance. It's a factory for inflammation that's directly attacking your prostate. Belly fat produces inflammatory chemicals called cytokines that circulate throughout your body, including your prostate gland. This constant low-grade inflammation irritates the prostate, contributes to its growth, and increases the risk of urinary problems. Men with larger waistlines are significantly more likely to have enlarged prostates, frequent nighttime urination, and erectile dysfunction. Excess weight also disrupts your hormone balance, particularly testosterone and estrogen levels. These hormones directly influence prostate size and function. When they're out of balance, your prostate suffers. The physical pressure from abdominal fat also pushes against your bladder and pelvic organs, worsening the pressure on your prostate. This mechanical pressure, combined with the inflammatory effects, creates a perfect storm for prostate problems. The solution is, focus on losing belly fat through moderate exercise and portion control. Even losing 10 to 15 pounds can lead to noticeable improvements in urinary symptoms and prostate health. Habit number 1, being constantly stressed. This is the habit most men ignore, but it's also the most dangerous: chronic stress. When you're constantly anxious, worried, or tense, your body releases stress hormones like cortisol that directly inflame your prostate. Stress doesn't just affect your mind, it creates physical changes in your body. It tightens your pelvic muscles, restricts blood flow, and irritates the nerves surrounding your prostate. This muscle tension can make urination difficult and painful. Chronic stress also suppresses your immune system, making it harder for your body to fight inflammation or infection. It disrupts your sleep, which is when your body repairs and heals itself. Poor sleep quality is directly linked to prostate problems. Seniors often carry stress quietly: financial concerns, health worries, family issues. This accumulated stress creates a state of chronic inflammation that keeps your prostate in constant irritation. The deeper impact of stress on prostate health. When stress becomes chronic, it triggers a cascade of hormonal changes that specifically target your prostate gland. Elevated cortisol levels don't just cause inflammation, they also interfere with testosterone production and regulation. This hormonal imbalance can lead to prostate enlargement and increased risk of complications. Stress also affects your digestive system, which many men don't realize is connected to prostate health. When you're stressed, your body diverts resources away from proper digestion, leading to nutrient deficiencies that your prostate needs to stay healthy. Essential minerals like zinc and selenium become depleted, weakening your prostate's natural defenses.
Prostate health represents one of the most significant health challenges facing senior men today. The alarming connection between certain lifestyle habits and prostate enlargement cannot be ignored any longer. As medical professionals, we've observed a direct correlation between prolonged sitting, sedentary behavior, the development of benign prostatic hyperplasia (BPH. The evidence is clear. Men who spend excessive hours in seated positions, whether at desks, watching television, or during long commutes, face substantially higher risks of prostate complications. This sedentary lifestyle restricts blood flow to the pelvic region, increases inflammation, and creates the perfect environment for prostate tissue growth. However, the good news is that this condition is largely preventable through simple lifestyle modifications. Regular physical activity, frequent movement breaks, proper hydration, and maintaining a healthy weight can dramatically reduce prostate enlargement risks. Additionally, incorporating anti-inflammatory foods and avoiding excessive alcohol consumption further supports prostate health. Senior men must understand that prostate health isn't just about aging, it's about making informed choices. By addressing sedentary habits early and adopting proactive measures, men can maintain better urinary function, reduce nighttime disruptions, and preserve their quality of life well into their golden years. Prevention truly is the best medicine.